Alright, so I'm going back to say/1.
Downloading.
Alright, hopefully the evil SC2 overlords are not paying attention and will let us host this little Brood War game.
So what is the series at? Is it 1-1 currently, or is...
It's 2-0 for Ace.
2-0. Okay, 2-0 for Ace now. I didn't catch the winner of the
Indeed.
last map. I just heard that there was a victory.
Indeed, and Ace, I do believe, is the favorite in this matchup. Oh, we even have Hayek.
There's a stream up.
I'm going to boot him.
Okay.
So, yes, Ace is quite heavily favored, I believe, in this matchup. So I think Deska is trying to pull out some crazy things. He did do a really weird strategy last game. Didn't quite work out, but good effort, bravo! And without further ado, we will be going into Game 3 on Bloody Ridge. And back to the action in the bottom left position as the Teal Zerg. We do have Deska, who is currently down 0-2 against his opponent, the White Zerg, in the top right, Ace from Team SAS. And, of course, Deska is from Team LRM. The map, once again, is Bloody Ridge with yet another map with a very long rush distance. So, possibly going to be seeing some 12 hatching action once again.
It is possible, and I think Zergling is going to be... Wow, I didn't crash for once. Hallelujah. Pretty wide natural expansion, so speed Zerglings could be the jour d'affaire here early game. But we'll see. I have to admit I haven't seen a ton of Zerg versus Zerg on this map because I have not seen this map yet at all, so it's going to be a new experience. Looks like we do have a drone deny in the upper right-hand corner and an Overlord producing for both players, so at least they're going to be opening with an early Overlord build rather than the quick Zergling attack. But I got to say, everything on the line for Deska here. If he loses this match, he is out, I believe.
No, it's a best of 7. So he'll have another chance.
Kidding. Wants to turn around and try to get back in this match. He's definitely, I got to say, psychologically on the back foot. Ace thus far doing a fantastic job in his play and just taking both games out, especially against what might be unusual. And actually looking at more of the architecture, Speed Zerglings may not be the jour d'affaire just because of some of these small gaps across the map, making it a little bit more difficult to engage.
Indeed, indeed. And it looks like it will be a 12 pull with gas for Ace. Nothing yet for Deska. Nope, there it is. There's a hatchery. Just planted as I said that. So we'll be 12... actually, sorry. Was that an 11 hatch? I believe that was actually an 11 hatch. Excuse me. I have a mouthful of food. But, 11 hatch... now, the reason you go 11 hatch instead of 12 hatch is to not die straight up to a 9 pull. Of course, 9 pull does counter 12 hatch pretty hard, but against an 11 hatch, I do believe you can barely hold it. So that is the reasoning behind that. However... It is, in fact, a 12 pull from Ace, and having gone for that hatchery first, I believe, Deska will feel pretty good about that. His tech will be a little bit later, but he will have a much better eco.
I think one of the big critical things is who takes control of that center portion of the map. As you can see, Zerglings can really get assassinated. Just a handful of Zerglings can hold out, because it's not a ramp, but you can create that nice concavity there. So it really is going to be the aerial assault that it comes down to, basically larger Mutalisk numbers, perhaps a big race to there. But the question is who's going to even dedicate, or even are they even going to bother with a good amount of Zerglings? Looks like thus far Ace is going to take the initiative, 6 Zerglings moving out, and I do not see any any Zergling production on the opposite side coming out just a half second later. I take that back, and oh, am I dropping again?
Uh-oh.
No!
Uh-oh.
No!
By the way, Except did suggest that it might be because we have 3 people in the game, so maybe if Game doesn't join, it might be better. Game, I think you're listening. Maybe we can try having you not in the game next time? Well, at least you're still on Skype with me, so it's an improvement.
Yeah, go ahead and...
So you haven't completely died.
So I'll just hang out in the meantime.
Oh dear.
Let you drop me and listen in on the chat and hopefully restart in between games.
Alright, it's going down. And... dropped. So, continuing on, forging ahead
I'll call you back. I'm going to restart really fast while we're waiting in between since it's frozen me. At least it's not an internet drop this time.
Indeed, indeed. We're getting better with every game.
Catch you on the flip side.
See ya. So we have 2 Lings hiding here in the bottom right of Ace's base. Will they actually get spotted by that Overlord? I think they barely miss. That's quite interesting. I'm not 100% sure why 2 Lings. Oh, it looks like he's going to hide 4 Lings even. Those might have been spotted though. Anyway, his lair has started. As has Deska's. Interestingly enough, Deska's lair is faster than Ace's, despite going for the hatch first. That's probably because he skipped speed. Yes, indeed. Ace's speed is much further ahead than Deska's. But I don't know if he's going to realize this or not, and whether or not he's going to try and take advantage. He has been making a fair number of Lings. He is continuing to produce Zerglings, so he may in fact go for a big Ling attack. However, this Overlord is moving dangerously close. Okay, he does pay attention. He is moving the Lings around the south side, going to avoid any kind of scouting Overlords. There is a creep colony going down for Deska. I guess he realizes that a lot of Lings are coming out. He realizes his Ling speed is slower, so he needs to defend his early eco advantage from that early hatch. Now the thing is, there's actually an interesting point that I believe who knocked out Rhett from the TSL 2. I think it was one of the Chinese players. Was it Xiaozi who knocked out Rhett? But basically it was a ZVZ, and in the final game on Andromeda, Rhett actually got like got the eco advantage. He put down a sunken, and then Xiaozi just like all in like mass linged him and killed him. And in the after game interview, he said that a lot of Zerg players, when they put down that sunken, they feel a lot safer than they actually are. Like when you come in with like 1,000,000 Zerglings, the sunken doesn't do quite as much as, you know, it might feel like it does. But anyway, it looks like there will actually be no big attack. There's a Spire that's over halfway done for Ace. And Deska Spire looks like it's actually quite a bit behind, even though his lair was faster. So a lot of funky timings going on in this game. Oh, I'm sorry. It was Sen and not Xiaozi. Okay. Except has just informed me that it was Sen who talked about that. Yes, that does sound right. I knew it was one of the Chinese players. Well, I guess Sen is Taiwanese, but, you know, close enough. Now, it looks like Deska has a... Well, no, never mind. It's pretty close Ling numbers. I mean, they both have a lot of Lings. There. Oh, looks like there was a mini pause there. But we saw none of it, since this is a replay. Now, a lot of Lings are being made for Deska. His Spire is almost finished, but he hasn't saved up any larva at either of his hatcheries. So this could actually be a reverse all-in Ling. I thought Ace was going to go for it, but instead it looks like Deska is. But Ace is on top of things, is continuing to produce Zerglings because his Overlord in the middle of the map does see all of the Lings being rallied to his base. Is this going to be the attack? It is indeed. The Lings are going, not going. He's like just like chilling at the natural. I don't know what's going on right now. It's like I'm getting ready to do the scream, do the screech, do the excitement, and he's just not going for it. He's just really disappointing me. But here we go. Ace isn't gonna mess around. Ace is just gonna go for it. I don't know if that was a good idea. I think Deska getting a slightly better concave here. Deska coming out with a lot more Lings, but a Mutalisk is out for Ace. But it's only one Muta. It will not be able to kill those Lings fast enough. He's going to lose a lot of drones here. Oh my god, all the drones completely undefended. Ace going to try and do some stacking micro. Going to try and use that one Muta to help out. But he's losing so much. His Spire is under attack. I think Ace is in a lot of trouble right now. The Spire is going to go down. The Spire goes down. Ace, no more Spire. Losing a lot of drones. Isn't even able to mine. Looks like he's finally... No, it looks like more Lings are running around trying to hide behind my overlay. Sorry, Deska, Ace cannot actually see the overlay, so it's not going to help you. But you have done a lot of damage. Look at that. Ace has sent all the drones to the natural. Interestingly, he still has a decent drone count for a ZVZ. If we look at Deska's base, actually, he does not have many drones at all. He's been making a ton of Zerglings, but it doesn't even matter. It's going to be enough anyway. The Mutas are busy in the main. Lings, once again, harassing these drones. They actually are going to go for this hatchery. They might even get it. Hatchery is at less than half health. It's at about 500 health. He's engaging the Zerglings, kills all the Zerglings, and going to take them down. It looks like Deska actually got some Scourge out to force Ace to micro those Mutas. Ace doing a decent job microing the Mutas this time, not losing any, but more Scourge coming in. Are they going to get it? Ace has to micro for his life right now. Those 3 Mutas are all he has. He's lost his Spire. He can't make any more. One Muta goes down. Second Muta. GG! Deska, pull it back, coming in 1-2. Not gonna get taken out so easily. Diggity is calling me again. Diggity, hello.
Hello. Trying to maintain the composure here. It's difficult with every crash.
I can imagine. I was getting quite frustrated with all these streaming issues at the beginning there. In any case, we are currently 2-1 in favor of Ace. And I will be creating a game